What's up, everybody? Welcome back to episode 2 of Farmersburg Remastered. It is the next day, currently day number 6, mid-spring. It's 8:10 in the morning, and we have $44,067 in the bank. As you can see, we got this half of the field completely plowed. We have the one field that we finished that is not connected to our farm completely plowed as well. And we have one more field yet to plow. So we're going to get started right away with plowing that field. And then we are also going to break out the Mandako to run over that cropland as well. But before we even do that, we got to think about what we're going to need for nitrogen and things like that on our soil. Now, I know that these fields here by the farm will be going into corn this year. And the other field that was corn last year will be going into soybean. So the soybeans are going to need more phosphorus and the corn is going to need more nitrogen. So that means we are going to have to apply nitrogen to this land down here. So we're gonna have to figure that out. Actually, you know what? Let's start about in the middle of this field, shall we? All right, we're just gonna go ahead and estimate that this is about the middle of the field right here. Let's go ahead and start unfolding our implement while we pull forward to line it up. There we go. We're going to go ahead and drop it right on down and get right on into work today. So as I was saying, we are going to need to nitrogen this soil most likely. Now, we don't have any actual soil tests done on our land, so we don't really know what the levels are and things like that. But I'm going to go ahead and assume that we need to run a little bit of nitrogen down onto this soil. So what we're going to have to do is go over to the co-op and rent an anhydrous application kit. And we're going to have to use that to apply anhydrous ammonia down to our soil here to try and boost the nitrogen levels. So we're going to do that, and then we'll have to run the Mandako over top of that before we run into the field to plant. So we'll probably just leave the field as is, and we'll run over it with the VT right before we plant. All right, we got to the end here, so we're going to pick this on up, and we're going to just angle ourselves back over this direction and get lined up to go the other way. If I had GPS, that would make my life a little bit easier doing all of this, but I don't, so by hand it is. Now, I'm not exactly sure when we are going to be able to get to planting this year. It ought to be coming up soon, so I hope. We might have to wait until towards the end of spring to get planting, but I would really like to get planting here soon in the next few days. But for now, we'll just keep rolling on the field here. We'll keep plowing this up, and we will catch with you guys here in a little bit. Oh, wait. Actually, I do have something very important that I just want to discuss with you guys before we cut to the next segment of the video. I want to say that I know a lot of people love farming and Farming Simulator, and I know that that's what you want to see for content. And I hope you understand why there has been less of that. Now, I'm not here to make any excuses, and I'm not here to tell you that you're not going to get the content that you want. I want to make content that everybody enjoys. And really, the only variable here is time. And that is how much time can I allocate to giving everybody content that everybody wants. Of course, in a perfect world, every day we would have farming content and content for the other people, the crazy stuff. But naturally, as you can imagine, that is a very difficult goal to achieve. Even so, that's the very thing that I'm going to try and achieve for you guys. So I'm about to put the channel into overdrive, and we are about to, if everything goes to plan, experiment for a couple weeks here of uploading 2 videos every single day, excluding the weekends. But a long story short is I'm going to try and give you guys both farming content and the wacky, crazy, redneck, rich millionaire, or just one-off videos as well. So we're going to experiment with that over the next couple weeks of doing 2 videos a day, essentially. So that's 10 videos every single week. We do 5 videos every week. This is going to be a very difficult thing to do, and it's going to be extremely time-consuming on my end. So if you guys could just help me out and make this even more possible, support the channel, like the videos, and also encourage yourself and your friends, whoever it may be, and the other viewers of the channel to subscribe. That would really mean a lot to me. Of course, you don't have to, but it would really mean a lot to me, as now I'm trying to make everybody happy and give you all content that you want to consume. But anyways, with all that out of the way, now we'll get this field done, and then we'll catch up with you guys when we're down to our next task. All right, guys, we are done with that field. It is now 11:49, so it's about lunchtime. So I think we're gonna run on into the house and have a little bit of lunch before we switch over to the Mandako and run over to the field that we first hit, the one that is not here on the farm. We also might stop in at the co-op yet today and see about getting something to apply nitrogen to the soil. But when we go in for lunch here, we're going to check the forecast and see roughly when we can get to planting here. All right, so just looking at the weather for today, it is supposed to get up to 61 degrees here today, with a average temp of about 61 max. So I don't think our soil temperatures are going to be getting in the right range yet today. And as we can see, we have Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Thursday we're going to be getting rain. Looks like we'll probably also get some rain Friday, although that's not quite as certain yet. And we also see the temperatures really start to pick up towards the end of Sunday. So from about Monday to Wednesday is going to be our period for planting, I hope. So if we check here on our calendar, we can see we're in day number 6. We're moving into the last little bit of spring, and we need 50 degrees and 45 degrees ground temperature to plant. And I'm thinking we should probably get those temperatures around Tuesday, if I'm going to be completely honest. Monday's a little cold yet. So that means we have about 2 days to plant all of our fields before all of this mess rolls on in. Of course, if we don't get it planted then, that'll be fine. We still have a bit into summer that we can plant our corn and soybeans, so we'll be fine either way. Also, it's just 50-50 now. I was wrong. All right, but we had lunch and we looked at the weather, so I think we will get into the case and we'll run on over to swap over to the Mandako, and we'll run down the road about 4 or 5 miles to our other field, and we will get working up that soil. Now, we do have quite a bit of time till we really need to work up that soil, but I just want to get it out of the way so I'm not rushed for time, because when you have time to do something, you just do it. You don't hold it off, because you never know when something's going to come up. All right, we got the Mandako all hooked up to the case 180, and we are going to get on down the road and get to work. So I'll catch you guys once we get back to that other field. All right, we are showing up to the field here. Let's slam the brakes and turn on in. There we go. We're gonna get on over here and start ripping up this field, or maybe ripping up isn't really the best term. Maybe leveling, Mandakoing. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to call it, but we're doing something. So we're gonna line right on up here. Actually, you know, I want to go against my furrows a bit. So for the most of it, we went across this way. So I think if we go in from an angle from one to the other, we should be good. Let's try that out, shall we? Now, this might not be the correct way to go about it, like I said, but we'll just try it. And we're probably going to hit this again before we plant anyways, just to make sure we do have a good soft seed bed, because this ground could very well harden up before we get back into the field to plant all of this. So we will probably be hitting this again yet. We're only getting this right now to try and decrease the amount of soil runoff we might see from the rain that'll be coming up soon, in case we don't get in here to plant. So let's unfold everything and get to rolling in the field. All right, I think we're lined up, and we are going to get to rolling. What we're going to do is just kind of aim for that corner-ish of the field, trying to go at an angle here, and that seems to be working just fine. Now, like I said, this isn't necessarily how you would really normally do this, but I'm literally just trying to get rid of these furrows so we don't have a lot of runoff issues. Actually, crossing the furrows that are properly done might end up being more of a problem than just hitting the sections where we didn't do them properly, because now this soil is going to be a lot more fine, and it can possibly be more inclined to running off. So we might actually be making things worse. In fact, we probably are, but in my mind at least, maybe it'll be a little bit better. There we go. We're heading back down the other direction. I gotta say, this Mandako works like a charm, man. Look at that seed bed that it leaves. It looks so good. In fact, let's let's come to a stop here real quick and hop out and take a look at this so you guys can see the difference. If we look at what we're seeing from the plowed area here to a nice, soft, very level seedbed we've got going on here. We got a lot of birds out here just eating dirt. I don't know, man. Whatever. But I'm really happy with how this Mandako works out. It seems to do a very good job. So we're going to keep rolling on this field, and it shouldn't take us too long. This field is not very large compared to our other fields. Should probably only be maybe an hour at most, and we will be on to our next task here today. All right, guys, we are just about done with this field. I mean, we actually are done with the field. We're just cleaning up some headlands here, just making sure that we got all the edges done up correctly. And then we will get out of here with the Mandako Storm and the Case 180. Now it is about 1:32 in the afternoon, so it did take us about an hour and a half or so to get this field done. But I think now we can move on to our next task here today. I do, like I said, want to run on over to the co-op and see if they've got an option for anhydrous application for us. And it very well might be that we just have to hire the co-op to come out and apply that anhydrous. In fact, that's the most likely scenario. But we've made it to the edge of the field here, so we are going to go ahead and lift up and fold the Mandako Storm. And we are going to hit the road back on over to the farm before we get on into our next task. So I will catch you guys back over at the farmyard. Yep, sure thing, Jonas. Yep, I can go up there and do that for you real quick. Yep, about 800, so 865, something like that. All right, bye. All right, guys, so we just got off the phone call with a neighbor of ours. His name is Jonas, and he needed somebody to go up and cultivate one of his fields. And I'm like, well, I mean, good thing he called me, man, because I already got the Mandako on. We're already good to go. I'm already headed north. I can just drive right past my place on up to your field and hit that for you. So we're going to run up here and take care of his field real quick. It's a very small field. I think he said it's about 4 acres or so. So ridiculously small field. It shouldn't take us too much time at all, and we're going to make a good $800 some off of the deal. So I think that's good for us and our bank account. So no real reason to complain. His field should be off to the right. I gotta just find the entrance here. Oh, wait. I think I might be able to no, I better not enter there. There's no real, okay. I think I could. This is the field. This is his field, but let's go up to the house and see if maybe we can enter. Yeah, here we go. All right, Jonas, guess who's here? Look at that quick response. I put down everything I was doing just for you, buddy. You want this cultivated or plowed? You said cultivated, but you still got corn stalks in here. I guess he's going for a sort of a no-till, a partial no-till. I don't know, man. Whatever. You know what? I'll do it, bud. I'll do it just for you. All right, so what we got to do is kind of line up here, and we're going to do a headland pass, and then we're going to go up and down lengthwise. I think that's just going to be the best way for us to hit this. So right about there should do. I think I'm going to be a little bit off. Yeah, I need to scoot on over here. There we go. So we'll just run on down. We'll do a headland pass, and then we will run it back kind of what would be east-west, and I think that's going to be the best way for us to hit this field. It shouldn't take us no more than, what's this, 4 acres. It'll probably take me 20 minutes, if I'm being honest. I mean, I doubt it would take me that, but we'll see. It'll take us, I'm going to estimate 20 minutes, and we'll have $800 in our bank account. All right, guys, we got this field done. Like I said, it didn't take us very long at all, and we are going to get $860 some in our bank account. We got paid a real good wage for disking up, 4 acres, and I'm being friendly at saying 4. It's probably like 3.5. But there you go, Jonas. You ever need anything else, just give me a call. We're going to head on down back to our place, get in our truck, and try and get on over to the co-op before they close to talk to them about scheduling some anhydrous applications sometime around the weather. In fact, I might want to wait and see what this weather is going to do. Well, we'll at least go down there and talk to them about it. That's what we'll do. So let's put this tractor away, and let's get on into the truck and down to the co-op. All right, we're pulling right on into the farmyard here, and I think we'll just kind of Actually, we'll park it around back. That's going to be a better spot. There we go. We've got this large open area right here. We'll just kind of pull this forward and park it right here for the time being. Go ahead and shut her down. And let's run on up to the house, hop into the truck, and get on over to the co-op. I might also stop by the auction yard and just see what cattle cost and see if they got any hay for sale anywhere. If we can find some hay for a good price to feed off these cattle for a little while, then we very well might see about getting some cattle here sooner than we originally anticipated. I also said I needed to go into town and talk to the SBA. And I haven't done that yet. I do have it scheduled. We just haven't had the opportunity to go in and talk with them. And for those of you who don't know, the USDA and the SBA, they give farmers operating loans to be able to operate for the year. All right, let's see. Do I do here, or I guess I could have. Oh, I guess I should have. Nope. Oh, here we go. There we go. All right, let's turn right here and see if they have, where's their office? This might just be their anhydrous station. Oh, I don't, hold on, right. Here we are, Crop Protection Services. Let's go up here, park right by the window, and have a chat with them, shall we? All right, we worked out a deal. They are going to apply the anhydrous for us. We're waiting just to see more about what this rain is going to be doing. So in the next day or two, we are going to make a decision more so on when to do that. But we wanted to just hold off for a minute and check on this weather and see how that develops. But we got that sorted out, and we've got a price quoted, so that's everything I needed to know. And I guess there's not really anything else I need to do down here in town today, so let's get on back up to the farm. Alright guys, that is going to do it for this video. I hope you all enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure you give it a big old thumbs up and subscribe for more content in the future. Like I said, we're going to be trying to do 2 videos a day. 1 farming and 1 more of the crazy videos or whatever. So if you guys want to see more of that, and if you want to help me out during that time, then make sure you are subscribing to the channel. And until next time, I'll see y'all later. Peace.
Can you picture you and me in the darkness? Kissing, touching.